News! The news!
It's the news!
Good evening, welcome to tomorrow's news today, with me, News. The government has disbanded itself and reformed into the shape of a giant wasp. The Prime Minister, who will be taking his place as one of the many eyes, said, "I can neither deny nor confirm the rumours that the British government is no more, and in its place is a massive wasp. That said, don't come near Westminster with any ice creams, fizzy pop or other sugary treats. It'll be the best for everyone if you just don't do that. Believe me." The opposition leader had this to say on the matter.
It's just bloody typical of this government. The voters were told they were getting one thing, and what they were actually getting is a giant wasp. Not even a bee, a fucking wasp.
In other In other news, Piers Morgan has escaped from Belhurst maximum security prison. The break occurred in the early hours of this morning while most of the guards were out playing in the garden. His long-suffering mother has made a statement, which we will play now!
Piers, give yourself up, lad. I remember it was only yesterday you were sat on me lap in your little sailor suit, judging Britain's Got Talent. Hand yourself in, son. It'll be for the best, you'll see. That said, good luck, me boy. Show them bastards what you're made of.
The police have set up stakeout teams at all of Britain's seaside piers, as this is most likely where the fugitive will head to nest. Europe and French President Bonjour Monsieur has put the nationwide ban on gratuitous shadows into action. He said at a press conference,
Oui, it is true. I am here to tell you. By the end of the month, everybody and thing in all of our great nation of France will have only one shadow, irrespective of the number of light sources. This is for the children of tomorrow's future. Bon voyage!
America. Rolling news in the southern state of Mississippi shows no signs of stopping. It has already killed 6 people and left hundreds homeless. The news got out of control in the early hours of this morning and has been rolling and gaining momentum ever since. We had more on that story yesterday.
Pedestrians in Swindon!
Sorry about that, excuse me. Pedestrians in Swindon will be treated to a treat over Easter during the city's annual pavement celebrations. All the pavements and walkways in the town centre will be stacked onto the back of articulated lorries and driven around at high speeds for most of the weekend. Any pedestrians lucky enough to be utilising the pavements at the time of their extraction and elevation will be treated to a non-stop high-speed trip around the town. Just make sure you're on top of the pile is my advice. Believe me, I should know.
News! The news!
It's the news!
Now let's go over to Peter for the weather. Yep, usual thing. Rain, sun, clouds. Just look out your fucking window. Thanks, Peter! News time. News. This just in. Jeremy Clarkson has eaten a car. At approximately 5 AM this morning on the M1, Jeremy Clarkson pulled over another driver by hailing him with a megaphone and shouting, pull over, I'm Jeremy Clarkson, I must look at your car now please." By the time the driver had pulled over and gotten out of the door, Clarkson was already eating his car. When police arrived 10 minutes later, Clarkson had already eaten the whole car and was having a metal poo in the woods. More on this story later. News time. News. Let's have some traffic news. Our correspondent Bob Saddle is by a road.
We can confirm that yet again there is loads of traffic. We've got no idea where all these cars are coming from or where they are going. We tried to talk to one of them earlier, but they were going so fast we couldn't keep up with the car or jump into the car. We don't know what we're going to do now to get more news about this news. Please text us with your ideas. Yours sincerely, Bob Saddle.
Thanks, Bobs. Everyone be warned, there's a new disease in Britain.
Disease, 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 disease.
Ooh, disease.
Yes, that was the official disease warning. Now come the facts. Last Tuesday, an outbreak occurred, and now it seems that a third of the population is infected by it. The disease is that people can no longer laugh, they can only say lol. They're calling it the lol syndrome. But how did it start? It seems that an infected Facebook from a different country was eaten by a man in a restaurant in Stoke, and he went home and threw up on his Facebook, and the disease started to spread. It's very contagious. We don't have too much information about the first infected person, but we do know it was a Darren. There are serious implications from this disease, and especially for the comedy profession, as we can see from this evidence taken at a comedy gig last night with successful comedian Paul Slazenger.
Hey, my mother-in-law's other car is a broom.
Lol.
Lol. What would you do if you missed your mother-in-law? Reload and try again.
Lol.
As you have just witnessed now by listening to that, that's if you did listen to it, you will see this is a big problem. But what are the government doing to tackle this? We can now speak to Culture MP Robert Sparr. Robert, no one is laughing at this serious problem.
I know, they're lolling.
I didn't mean that.
Okay.
What are you lot doing about this, you shit?
We're trying all measures to curb the problem.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
I think that's all the questions I've got.
Okay. Do you want to go then now, please?
Thanks. Well then, carry on, Britain.
Britain.